What can you expect from making your first 7 days? The first week on your new platform is always the hardest. You're staring at a blank canvas, wondering if you just bought a high-powered jet engine when you only need a bicycle. But here's the truth. Make.com is the most powerful automation tool that's trending, and if you can survive the first several hours, you'll be building systems that do the work of 3 full-time employees. Today, we're breaking down exactly what your first 7 days will look like. We'll explain the credit system and how you should build your first AI agent using the brand new MCP toolboxes. Whether you're a total beginner or an automation pro switching from Zapier, this is your roadmap to success. So if you're ready to start your own 7-day journey and build your first AI-powered system, don't forget to use the link in the description below to get 1 month of a paid plan for free. It's the most efficient way to test high-end logic and the new MCP toolboxes without restriction. The first 48 hours on Make are often described as the grand tour, but the real breakthrough happens when you understand the logic of bubbles. Unlike the rigid, linear list found in legacy automation tools, Make utilizes a visual canvas. When you watch a screen scroll of a builder, you see a sprawling, interconnected web of modules. This visual nature is not just an aesthetic choice, it's a cognitive one. It allows you to see the gravity of your data. On day 1, you encounter the center pulse, the initial trigger. This is the what happened of your story. Did a customer fill out a form? Did a sensor in a warehouse trigger an alert? Did an AI agent finish a research task? Once that trigger is set, the canvas allows you to drag and drop your way into a sequence. By day 2, the focus shifts to the auto-align and the run once controls. These aren't just technical features, they are safety nets. The Run Once button is perhaps the most important psychological tool in the kit. It allows you to test your hypothesis in a controlled environment. It says, show me what happens, but don't commit it to the real world yet. This is the phase where you stop fearing the error message and start seeing it as a diagnostic report. You realize that a failed scenario isn't the failure of the tool, it's just a piece of missing data in your logic. By the 3rd and 4th days, the novelty of simple A to B connections begins to wear off, and the real power of the tool's menu reveals itself. This is where you encounter routers, filters, and the newly perfected merge modules. In a standard workflow, life is rarely linear. A lead is not just a lead. It's a high priority VIP or a general inquiry. A project is not just a project. It's a creative task or a financial task. This is where the router comes in, the fork in the road. It allows you to take one piece of incoming data and send it down different pods based on its characteristics. The filter, which sits on the dotted lines between these modules, acts as the gatekeeper. It asks the hard questions. Does this lead have a budget of over $1,000? Is the sentiment of this customer's email positive or negative? If the criteria aren't met, the gate stays shut. This precision is what separates amateur automation from professional infrastructure. By the end of day 4, you should be exploring the data stores. In the past, designers had to pay for extra databases like Airtable or Google Sheets just to store a simple variable. Currently, Make has integrated this directly into the sidebar. This allows your scenarios to have memory. Your automation can now remember that it already emailed a customer yesterday, so it shouldn't do it again today. It turns your workflows from reactionary into intelligent. At this point, you will likely notice the credit counter on your dashboard beginning to move. Automation is no longer measured in tasks, but in compute. If you're finding the transition from legacy modules to this new credit-based system a bit daunting, remember that the link in the description doesn't just give you a free month. It provides you with a massive credit buffer. This allows you to build, break, and rebuild your AI agents without constantly glancing at your billing dashboard. Currently, the credit system is the ultimate transparency tool. It forces you to ask, is this automation worth the cost of execution? The pricing tiers, the free, core, pro, and teams, are structured around your level of dependency on the tool. The free plan is your sandbox, limited by number of active scenarios but rich in potential. The core plan is the solopreneur's engine, unlocking the 1-minute execution intervals that allow for near real-time responsiveness. The Pro plan introduces the full-text execution log search, which is essentially a search engine for your business history. Understanding credits is about understanding efficiency. For standard apps, the ratio is 1:1. But as we move into the agentic phase of the week, you'll see dynamic credits. This is where the complexity of the AI's reasoning determines the cost. It's a fair trade. The more thinking the tool does for you, the more compute it consumes. Day 6 is where we enter the future. Make AI agents and the Model Context Protocol toolboxes. This is a standout feature that has left competitors in the dust. We are no longer just moving data from CRM to a spreadsheet. We're building digital employees. The MCP toolboxes allow you to turn your complex scenarios into skills for an AI agent. Imagine you have a scenario that generates an invoice and handles tax compliance. In the old world, you had to trigger that yourself. In the new setup, you expose that scenario as a tool. Your AI agent can now look at its toolbox, see the invoice tool, and decide to use it when it detects a conversation about a sale. This is the shift from the deterministic automation, if this then that, to agentic automation. Given this goal, find the best way to achieve it. By day 6, you should be building a chatbot agent connected to your data stores. You aren't just automating a task, you're automating a decision-making process. The agent can read your business data, reason through a problem, and execute the necessary scenarios to solve it. On the final day of your first week, you move from the role of the builder to the manager. This is where the Make Grid and the real-time observability tools come to play. The Make Grid is a live visual map of your entire automation landscape. As you scroll through, you can see every agent, every app, and every workflow pulsing in real time. If a bubble turns red, it's not just an error code, it's a heartbeat monitor. You can zoom in, see the exact piece of data that caused the clog, and fix it in seconds. For those on the Pro plan, the scenario recovery and the full text search become your primary tools for optimization. If you accidentally broke a perfect workflow at 2 a.m. on day 5, the recovery tool allows you to roll back the clock. It treats your business infrastructure like code, with version control and audit logs. You're no longer guessing what happened to a client's order. You're searching for their email address in the logs and seeing the exact millisecond the automation fired. Now let's be honest, the first several hours on Make can be frustrating. You will encounter data types you don't understand. You will see bundle and collection and wonder why things are simpler. But as you reach the end of the week, the perspective changes. The pros of this ecosystem are undeniable. For about $11 a month, you have a level of expertise-grade power that previously required a dedicated DevOps team. This visual canvas makes you a better strategist. It forces you to map out your business logic in a way that reveals hidden bottlenecks you never knew existed. The cons are simply the price of entry. The learning curve is steep because the power is deep. You cannot wing it on Make. You have to respect the data. You have to understand that an infinite loop isn't just a bug. It's a credit-consuming fire that you need to put out with proper filters. Your first 7 days on Make.com are not about learning an app. They are about building an infrastructure. You are constructing a digital foundation that works 24/7, doesn't take lunch breaks, doesn't get tired, and if built correctly, doesn't make mistakes. Currently, the competitive advantage doesn't belong to the people who work the hardest. It belongs to the people who build the best systems. The agentic shift is real, and Make is the cockpit from which you can fly that shift into the future of your business. And by the end of this week, you won't just be using Make, you'll be running an automated enterprise. So, if you're ready to start your own 7-day journey and build your first AI-powered system, don't forget to use the link in the description below to get 1 month of a paid plan for free. It's the most efficient way to test high-end logic and the new MCP toolboxes without restriction. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.